It's your friendly neighborhood fucking bitch. How are you doing today? That is gonna cause problems, I think. Is it gonna cause problems? Why is it doing that? What the fuck? So I wanted to leave that fucking room for once because, you know, that's all you all ever see. And I thought since this video's topic is going to be pretty Negan heavy, I would... Thank you, clock. That's great. Okay, this video's already going to be pretty Negan heavy. I didn't want to, like, shove the shrine in your face, because that's pretty much what it is. I mean, let's call it what it is. It's a fucking shrine, probably. I don't know. Is that technically what they look like? No. But this video is just about Negan, because... like, I have a lot of shit that I want to say concerning Negan and concerning people's feelings about Negan and my feelings about Negan and just, you know, just Negan-related shit is what this video is going to be about. A few of the topics that we are going to talk about today is why, because I keep getting people asking me, why do you like Negan? I'm not going to go in depth on that, but I can't do that properly without spoiling you shit, so we'll get to that in a minute. We're going to talk about, because I get a lot of people asking me which one I prefer, comic Negan or show Negan, because there are differences, and again, we'll get to that in a minute, but I'm going to talk about that. Negan related topics, so if you don't like Negan, I don't know why the fuck you're here. For one thing, on this channel. I don't know, I mean, it's like, it's clear as day that this channel is run by a Negan fan. He's fucking everywhere. If you take one glance at my channel, you should know that. Like, it's not like I'm putting up a front, you all. Like, I'm so obvious about it. You know, if you don't like Negan, I don't know why you're watching videos that are Negan related. What are you doing? Anyway, first thing that I want to talk about is why I'm a fan of Negan. Because people keep attacking me for it. I really don't get it. I replied to someone's comment and said kind of like the same variation of like, I've been a Negan fan for years, you all. If you've been on this channel, most likely for nearly as long as I've had it, you would know that. You know, I've mentioned Negan and talked about Negan in countless videos since I've started this channel, which will be 3 years in just a couple of months. You know, it's not like he's something new. If you've been around for long enough, you would know that I've been talking about Negan forever. And, you know, people never had a problem with it until now. Now that he's on the show, now suddenly people have an issue with how I feel about Negan. I don't know why. I mean, I guess because, you know, he's in the show now, so he's in the episode reactions, which are my most watched videos, and a lot of people that, you know, I have a lot of different types of Walking Dead fans that watch my videos. Not all of them read the comics. Most of them don't. And they're always fussing at me in the comments saying, don't spoil me! And I didn't even say anything. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And there's all different types of Walking Dead fans that watch my videos. And I get that. But at the same time, like, to attack someone in any kind of way for how they feel about a fictional character is, I don't know, fucking stupid. And even, because this is the thing, you all, I've hated characters before. You all know how much I hated Jessie Anderson. I fucking hated that bitch. And people would come up in my comments all the time praising her, saying all these great things about her. And I would never say a word back. Did you all ever notice that? I never argue with people. I never say a word back. I let you know, I'm just like, fine, you love her, bitch. I don't fucking care. It doesn't have anything to do with me. You know, like, their love for that character does not affect my life at all. So you know what that means? My love for Negan should not affect your life. And if it does, I don't know why. That the whole hating people and attacking people over fictional characters thing, I really don't get. I've never understood that. It's like, we all have different tastes and we all like and dislike different characters. That's like the point, and we're allowed to do that. And I don't like to see people get attacked, or I don't like to see people attack me, especially, you know, when they're talking about my mental state, like if I, like saying that I'm psychotic and that I need to be checked into a psych ward, or that I'm a psychotic killer, that I want to kill people with Lucille or some shit. Like, you all, I get the craziest comments. I got a Nazi comment last week. I'm not even joking. Somebody left a comment basically calling me a Nazi. And I was just like, really? There's like a line, and that dude crossed it. For real. I was just like, Okay, The Walking Dead fandom. They are one of the most angry, the most mean. Like, people are always going on about how, like, oh, we all love each other in this fandom. Bitch, I'd like to know where the fuck that's happening at. And it's one of the most aggressive fandoms I've ever seen in my life. And it's honestly kind of scary sometimes. Chill, okay? You're making the rest of us look bad and we didn't even do anything. You know, like, I don't know what it is about this fandom, but they need some serious help. Why am I a fan of Negan? Why do I love Negan? What is it about Negan? Blah, blah, blah. I can't properly explain that to you without spoiling you of pretty much his entire character and or where he could go or where he's been. I have read the backstory. I know the backstory, and I know, and I'm current with the comics and where Negan is right now. And which leads me into why am I a fan of him and why people don't understand it. Most of the time, majority of the time, the people who comment that are either strictly television only watchers or they have only read to a certain point in the comics. So, and please don't take this offensively when I say it. Don't take it offensively, don't take it condescendingly, because I don't mean it that way. It's the only way I know how to explain it. To make you understand without spoiling you, like I said, of everything that fucking happens. What I will say is this, and like I said, please don't take it in a way that I don't mean you to, okay? I know him better than you. I don't know how else to say it. And that's not, like I said, that's not me being condescending, that's just the truth. I've read everything that's happened and I know, so therefore I know more than you do. That's just a simple fact. That's not me being rude or anything like that. That's just the truth. I know him better than you do. The thing about Negan is that there is so much more to him than people think there is. I think people think Negan is just some, like, big angry brute that wants to, like, kill everybody and all this other shit. That's really not the case at all. I mean, does he do that? Yeah, but there's a purpose for it, though. There's a reason for why Negan turned out like he did. A lot of the stuff that happened in his backstory really is what has set him up to be what he is now. I would like to think maybe if Negan hadn't have gone through such fucked up shit, maybe he wouldn't have turned out so bad. But he really went through it right before the world ended and as it was ending, and you know, and it was he went through a lot of shit, and you know, and it's true. If we had followed Negan this entire time on this journey instead of Rick, a season finale of season 6, whenever Negan steps out, if we had followed him all the way up into that point, and he stepped out, and we had seen these people that just murdered 40 plus people of his, we would be on Negan's side. We would think that he was the hero in the story, because we would have understood why exactly he is like this. You know, I don't really, like I said, I can't really explain why I feel the way I do, because I would spoil literally everything. And without spoiling anything, like, where Negan is right now in the comics, I want TV Negan to get to that point, because honestly, it's one of the best things that I've ever seen. Let me put it this way. Negan has gone and is currently going through some changes in the comics, but the way that they've done it is, like, it's really fucking great, and I'm loving every bit of it, and I really want TV Negan to make it to that point, and I hope that, because this is happening to comic Negan, that it doesn't mean they're going to kill him anytime soon, because normally when things start going good for characters, they kill them shortly after, so please don't. But yeah, there's so much more to Negan than people know. You know, if you've read the backstory and if you're current with the comics, then you know what I'm talking about, and you get it. But, you know, these people who watch my videos that are television watchers only and stuff like that, they don't get it. And that's just the truth. You just don't get it because you don't know. And, you know, there's like I said, there's so much more to him than people realize. He's such a complex character, and he's just good, you all. He's just a good character. He's a fucking badass character, and there's nothing wrong with loving him, okay? I'm gonna make that clear. That's gonna be, like, my thing here. There's absolutely nothing wrong with loving Negan. Is he the villain? Yeah. Do I fucking care? No. Like, that's just how it is, okay? And into another topic that I wanted to talk about, because like I said, people keep asking me if I prefer comic Negan or show Negan, or what I'm thinking about how they are changing him in the show, because anyone who knows comic Negan knows that they've made some changes here lately, and some changes to his storylines that are a bit questionable, to say the least, and a little bit worrisome, I think. I will say, just right off the bat, that it has nothing to do with the portrayal of Negan or the acting of Negan or anything like that. Jeffrey is the perfect Negan, and he's done for like that. That's not the problem. How he's acting as Negan is not the issue here, because that's fucking Negan as far as I'm concerned. That's perfect. That's not the problem here. The problem that I'm having is the writing of Negan, is the writing and how they've written him. That's where I'm a little bit worried. The thing that I want to talk about concerning that is the wives, because I think that they have fucked up. Yeah, the way that they have written the wives into the show, it's not right. There's a lot of the issue that I see people have with Negan is the whole wife thing to begin with. Like, a lot of people are really either grossed out or weirded out or just flat out angry about it. And I'm gonna like do some comic show comparisons here so that maybe it will help you understand a little bit better. The wives in the show, I feel like they're trying to make them more important than they really are. No offense, but that's just true. I think they're trying to make them a little bit more important than they really are. And they're not doing it in a good way, because the way that they're doing it is they're making Negan look bad and making him look like something that he's not. In the show, of course, we saw in episode 11 that the wives clearly don't want to be there, apparently, for some reason. You know, Amber's fucking drunk as hell all the time and wants to commit suicide, and the other two are plotting to fucking kill Negan. Sherry done fucking left the joint, which, who fucking cares about Sherry? She done fucking left the joint, and like, it's, you know, it's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, because it's not right, and I'll explain. So in the comics, the wives, I mean, they're not really, they don't play that big of a role, you all, they really don't. We only see them on panel a handful of times, maybe, and none of them are fucking plotting, like, to kill Negan or plotting their own suicides and shit. They chose to be there. You know, Negan, this is the thing, Negan don't fucking force nobody to do anything, okay? And I believe that even TV Negan doesn't force anybody to do anything. You know, if those women were up there with him and they were like, you know, things were going on and they were about to do it, you know, and they didn't want to do it, and they said, Negan, I don't want to. No. You know what he would do? He would back the fuck up, bitch. He would get the fuck off them, because he's not going to do that. You know, that's like that's one of the main rules. I'm sliding all over creation over here. I don't know. One of the main rules at the compound is we don't rape. You don't rape. And if you do, he will fucking kill you. It's not even one of those punishments where, like, you, like, get to live. Like, he will fucking kill you. And that's what you deserve. He will fucking kill your ass. Okay? He will fucking kill your ass. He doesn't believe in that shit, you all. He doesn't do that shit. There's been so many times in the comic where Negan has saved women from being assaulted. Like, countless times he has saved women from being assaulted. Like, he doesn't do that shit. He thinks it's so fucked up and wrong, like he wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? And I don't know why in the show they've made it to where he's like, they're making it seem like he's like made these women be here and they don't want to, and they're all so unhappy and they hate it, and he doesn't care because he just wants them there to like fuck them or whatever. This is not what Negan does. If they don't want to be here, which even in the show he said, you know, I don't want anybody here that doesn't want to be here. Well, let me tell you something, wives on the fucking show. If you don't want to be there, tell his ass that you don't want to be there. What the fuck are you doing? Like, there ain't no reason to, like, and this is the thing. They'd have to leave and go work, see? And even they're like, I don't think so. I'd rather commit suicide instead. It's like, you don't want to go, okay, so you don't want to be a wife, but you also don't want to work to earn your keep either. Okay. Point is, They've fucked it up, you all. This is not how it goes. Like, even in the episode reaction, like, whenever they're talking about Amber, you know, trying to, you know, have Eugene make Amber something to kill herself. Even then, I was sitting there like, what the fuck is this shit, dude? What the fuck is this? Because this is not how this is supposed to happen. And it's not. It's not right. It's not how it's supposed to be at all. I understand, you know, people are always saying, like, there's different forms of rape. I get that, okay? The whole consent, non-consent thing, and there's different... I get it, okay? I fucking get it. But it's like I said, if they really don't want to have sex with him, they just have to say no, and he won't fucking do it, okay? It's like... You all, I get so frustrated. On that same front, with that same episode, whenever Negan killed Dr. Carson over Dwight. Oh my god. The fact that Negan would kill one of the most valuable members in his sanctuary because he believed Dwight over him, I can't even begin to talk about how fucking stupid that was. I'm really frustrated because, again, it just, like, the whole Negan wives thing is, like, very out of character. And so is this situation. This is another situation that they've created that is out of character for Negan. I couldn't imagine comic Negan, for one thing, throwing somebody in a fucking furnace. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know where that shit came from. I can't imagine comic Negan throwing somebody in a furnace, let alone his doctor at his compound, you know what I mean? Like, and over Dwight, of all people. And it's like, I don't know if Negan's playing some fucking mind games or shit, because he does that all the time. And, like, I don't know if he's playing some fucking mind games with Dwight, or, like, what the hell's going on. I really hope so, because I would hope that Negan is not being that stupid right now. And I would hope that Negan is not being that stupid right now that he honestly, like, believes Dwight over Carson. If he is, Lord, I don't know what to do. Because that's not right. You know what I mean? It's not, I can't imagine comic Negan doing that. I can't imagine him killing him the way that he did, or killing him in general, or killing him over Dwight. Like, this is a man who's already betrayed him once. If he honestly believes Dwight's not going to do it again, like, he's just fucking stupid about that. Like, and this is the thing, Negan's incredibly smart. Negan's a very smart man. And I feel like, and I feel like men, if you do them wrong once, like, they don't forget it, you know what I mean? And I feel like he would be keeping that in mind, like, this dude done fucked me over once. Bet your ass he'll do it again. That's exactly what Dwight is doing right now. He's fucking starting his plans and plots, bitch. And he's up to some shit. That's what Dwight does, okay? You can't fucking trust Dwight. You can't trust Dwight as far as you can throw his ass. And I can't throw him anywhere. So I can't trust him at all. So it's like, he's emotional, and he's angry, and he's like, he's doing some underhanded shit. And you would think that Negan would know that somebody like that had already fucked him over once, is going to do it again. So for him to kill one of the most valuable members in his group for somebody who's already fucked him over before, and who's right now planning on doing it again, it's fucking stupid. And it doesn't make any sense. And again, out of character. Don't know why they did that. I feel like I've talked for like an hour at least. Yeah, nearly an hour. So, anyway, that's all I'm gonna, like, talk about for now. I feel like I talked for a long time. I don't know how much of this I'll leave in editing, but I talked about a lot of shit. And I hope that you all understand a bit more, maybe. Like I said, I couldn't even really explain why I feel the way I do about Negan without spoiling you, and I know that most of you don't want that, so I don't know how else I'm supposed to go about it, you know. I'm gonna go, and I'll see you on Sunday, I guess. Until then, I am Officer Friendly. Over and out. I'll get there eventually. I'll get there. There we go.